This is good. So I can give the overview of the 90-second presentation competition. And you can only imagine this is going to be pretty quick, right? So 90 seconds. And so let me just provide some guidance and overview of what we are looking forward to here in a few minutes. So the 90-second presentations, imagine that you are an employee of the company and you encounter an executive who asks why sustainable development is important and how that is linked to the team's topic. You have 90 seconds in which to convince the executive why this needs to be addressed. One member of the team will do this. There will be no Q&A. Senior judges will provide feedback after your presentation. And Sheree, if you're still with us, that feedback will be done after all presentations, or should we do that in between? I think it should be after all.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. Okay, good. All right, do I have any other judges with me so I can help introduce them with us?
No, this morning you and Luis are on your own.
Okay, okay, all right, wonderful. All right, so I know we're getting started a little bit with 3 minutes after, so we'll get started here in a moment with the Clean Future Consulting. Whoever is going to present, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Lisa. Okay, great. Well, we will begin now.
As an employee of Home Depot, I absolutely love my work here because I know its implications. The success of this company has never muddied their purpose or mission from the moment of its creation, and their continuous commitment to our community makes me proud to work here. Sustainability goes beyond the environment, and its effects and responsibilities surrounds all of us from the moment that we take our first steps. Educating our youth on the importance of sustainability with hands-on opportunities to learn outside of textbooks about the foods that they eat in an immersive way has an impact beyond just learning how to garden. As the daughter of an educator, I know firsthand the value and impact that immersive experiences, such as school gardens and fresh produce, have on the lives of children in urban communities. This is because sustainability efforts are only effective if we educate our youth to grow into the world with these skills. If Home Depot adopts this measure, its ripple effect in the industry as a leader and in the world for the lives of these children would be absolutely incredible. Sustainable development and quality education are deeply intertwined, with education playing a central role in promoting sustainability and bridging underserved communities to worldwide efforts. A quality education provides individuals with the tools and knowledge that they need to understand complex social, economic, and environmental issues, and to become active agents of change in their communities. By equipping students with the skills and knowledge necessary to make informed decisions and act towards sustainable living, education helps promote a culture of sustainability, which I know that we do here at Home Depot. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll just pause for a bit and then allow the next team, Union Consulting, to get ready. To reset my clock. Okay, are we ready? Union Consulting Group?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
In El Salvador, Jesus Franco, aged 14, has scars crisscrossing his legs from his ankles to his thighs and more on his small hands. For more than half of his young life, he has spent long days cutting sugarcane on plantations supplying raw materials to Coca-Cola. He has scars to prove it, and so does his siblings, aged 9 to 19, all of whom work in the sweltering cane fields. He does not go to school anymore, lacks medical care, and his entire family is dependent on his earnings. On the other hand, in Philippines, thousands and thousands of workers have been laid off due to a single taxation policy without any consultation with the labor unions. Company like ours, Coca-Cola, operates within a complex network of stakeholders, including workers, consumers, investors, and communities. Ensuring workers' rights and eradicating child labor is well within our power and is an essential element of responsible and sustainable stakeholder engagement. It fosters trust and positive relationships with stakeholders, leading to long-term partnerships and collaborations. Human rights are one of the most important rights for us to protect. And if workers do not feel respected and safe in a working place, the entire foundation of our sustainable business crumbles, leaving a distorted situation of distrust and battles between us and the workers. A smooth functioning of these unions in collaboration with our firm and eradication and provision of incentives to child laborers is imperative for Coca-Cola's own reputation, not to mention the invaluable lives and the livelihoods at stake that work so hard to make the business successful. The transparency with which our firm works along with its labor laws fosters trust and positive relationships with its stakeholders and private investors that lead to a proper functioning and providing a voice for workers and a seat at the table within negotiation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, so next is EcoRenewable Solutions. Are we ready?
Yes.
Like Pablo, is it? All right, so let's start. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Paolo Brzezzi, and I am a new employee in Apple's Environmental Sustainability Division. I wish to respond to your inquiry about why addressing solar panel recycling now is important in regards to sustainable development. I wish to paint the following picture for you. It is 2050, and as solar panel farming becomes the new norm, many solar panels are decaying or have reached their end-of-life stage. Therefore, imagine a landscape where these solar panels are now thrown into landfills and contaminating our groundwater supply. Considering this, the next time you brush your teeth, think of arsenic, lead, or cadmium settling in your mouth after using tap water. Dangerous and disgusting, right? Well, unfortunately, that is just a start. Now imagine that same landscape of broken solar panels getting bigger and bigger. Addressing this now and having a plan in place will put a stop to this exponential buildup of broken and dead solar panels and groundwater contamination. Proper solar panel recycling negates those dangers while keeping the earth pristine. Thank you for your time, and I hope this answers your question.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and then our next team, our final team, is Sustainable Equity. I'm sorry, I still have.
Sustainable Advisory Collective.
Thank you, Sustainability Advisory Collective. What's the team number? Just so I get that right. Do we have that shredded team number?
Yes, it's U9.
U9. Okay, thank you. Okay, so last but not least, we have 30 seconds. Ready?
Yes, just to confirm, I have 90 seconds, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, perfect. I'm ready.
Ready.
Okay, recently, a colleague and I had a fascinating conversation about the ethics of sustainable farming, specifically octopus farming. Now, as employees of Nueva Pescanova, a large seafood company based in Spain, we discussed the best ways for our company to take on octopus farming and why it was important for it to be sustainable. Now, I'm vegetarian, and she's someone that eats octopus and is involved in the cultural tradition of it, as are many people. In Spain itself, annually a person consumes 1.3 kilograms of octopus, and in 2021, they imported $42.2 million just to meet the demand. Now, acknowledging that octopuses are a crucial part of many cuisines is extremely important. And after a lot of research, we came to the conclusion that the flourishing method would be the most sustainable practice for our company to take on. Now, currently there's depletion of wild octopuses due to overfishing. They tend to die from other animals eating them, or they eat each other. Aquaculture would help preserve wild octopus so they don't become critically depleted or endangered. In addition to this, if wild octopus are depleted too much, fisheries collapse. This impacts fishermen, restaurants, stores, and wider community. Aquaculture would be able to resolve the depletion while increasing the number of jobs and creating a beneficial cycle. And as employees in Nueva Pescanova, we are honored to be able to work towards the sustainability of octopus farming through the flourishing method, which ensures that animals placed in aquacultures are able to live a good life and a quick and painless death. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Give me a second to gather my thoughts, and then we'll kind of go through a couple of key points here. So. Okay, so as I just think, just collectively to everyone, congratulations, well done. I felt like, you know, whenever I judge this competition, I imagine myself standing in an elevator and I'm talking to one of my employees, sort of like an elevator speech. You got enough time to get from the lobby section of the building to maybe the 5th floor. And in that time, you just have at it, right? And so you're standing and you're listening. And so I felt like for each of the presentations, I felt like that's what I experienced, which was a real testament to the work of each and every one of you. And so again, we were focused on really making clear the importance of how sustainable development was linked. And again, I think you all focused on that. So just a few, you know, aspects of what I felt from each of the presentations. So Clean Future Consulting, I really appreciated the link between education and sustainability development, and with Home Depot taking that on, why that would be so important for the organization, for the community. And so I think that was very effective in terms of the message in there as well. Timing was perfect. Couldn't be off half a second. It was just perfect. So great job with the timing with the Clean Future Consulting. For union consulting, I also felt a very strong, powerful argument around the employees and Coca-Cola's human rights, and you know, the aspect of you know, without protecting and really respecting human rights, we really have nothing. And so I really felt that strong, powerful message walking up the elevator. And then for the next team, which was EcoRenewable Solutions, I too felt a convincing argument around you know, the solar panel recycle effort, but really felt a visceral reaction to brushing my teeth. I don't know if I'm going to brush my teeth again. I don't know, but very effective in terms of just thinking about that and then imagining that being contaminated. So I thought that was very effective. I felt it. So and then I think the next team was U9, which I still can't get the name sustainable. So I got the octopus, you know, sort of sustainability there, and the output to farms, to really the whole disruption and the depletion of this agricultural park could really link towards a disastrous situation for the whole ecosystem. And so did a good job with that in terms of really bringing that home. And again, I felt, you know, the strong emphasis. And so for all of these presentations, it makes it really difficult for someone like me to kind of figure out how to judge these all, because they're all so very, very well done and very effective. And you can tell the practice was there, and the persuasiveness and the impact and the messaging was very strong, very powerful. So with that, congratulations. Thank you so much for your time. I realize there's no Q&A in this section, but I do want to say again, this is always a pleasure for us to be here on the other side, listening to the brilliant minds and presentations and team effort here across the board. So I think that's pretty much it, Shrey.